I understand Portland Police are about to hold a news conference there. We've seen Chief Bob Day there, as well as Mayor Keith Wilson. We also understand that there's a police presence outside Legacy Emmanuel Hospital in North Portland. There's a car there, a police car on the ground, as well as several officers we've seen walking back and forth of the ER door as well. Again, Portland Police saying 2 officers were shot at near Northeast 17th and Clackamas, that's east of Lloyd Center, just after 9 o'clock. The response, though, more than 70 units headed to that scene, an active tactical response in the Sullivan's Gulch neighborhood. CERT, that is the Special Emergency Reaction Team, equivalent to the SWAT team on the ground now. This is a residential neighborhood with single-family homes, with apartment buildings, with condos. A very active search for the suspect. We understand the police conference is getting underway, that news conference rather. Let's listen in.
After officers arrived on scene, 2 officers were struck by gunfire. The officers were brought to a local hospital where they're in stable condition recovering. The suspect is outstanding right now, so we have the area closed off. It's going to be closed off for a while our CERT team's here. We continue to do our investigation. We ask that residents stay in place. While all this happens. If anybody has any information, any video, we ask that they come forward. And with that, I'm going to pass it off to the Mayor Wilson.
Thank you, appreciate it. Good evening. Days like this and evenings like this are very emotional. We're grateful for Chief Day. We're grateful for all the officers of the Portland Police Department. We're happy that they show up and they support us and the community health and safety. This is a stark reminder of the dangers of the job. The jobs that our officers go out every day to serve and protect our community, and we're grateful for. We're very concerned for the officers that were shot. We're happy to hear that they are in stable condition, and we wish them a speedy recovery, and we send them our prayers. And at this time, I'd like to turn it over to Chief Day.
Thanks, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. Every time that we've spoken about critical incidents here in town, we always emphasize the sanctity of life. And that is certainly paramount for me tonight, this evening, as I think of our officers, how grateful I am to know that they are in stable condition. Thinking of them and their families, thinking of the organization as a whole, we have literally marshaled in the early hours of this every available resource that we had to the area. As already mentioned, our CERT team is doing a very methodical search for the suspects, so this is very much ongoing in real time. As the mayor mentioned, this highlights the risks and the danger that we know our officers face often, and we're grateful that they are willing to continue to face that challenge head on. We had a number of incidents in 2025 where officers were shot at, fortunately not injured. Tonight, obviously, really close to home. Just thoughts and prayers with them. With the Police Bureau, I've been in touch and heard from numerous of our public safety partners, including the district attorney. Our federal partners have reached out. The sheriff, really grateful for the support we're seeing from public safety in general as we come together. Our commitment is not only to the safety and the well-being of our officers tonight, but also for this community that we're in. It's a vibrant neighborhood, a business community, so we will do our very best tonight to bring this to a safe conclusion. As the information becomes available overnight and wherever we end up in terms of the search and the investigation, we'll be sure to communicate to communities so that there's a plan in place for the morning if we're not able to apprehend the suspect this evening. I can take a few questions. It's going to be pretty limited, but I'm willing to do that.
Chief Day, Ariel Yakubazi with Point 6 News here. Can you tell us anything about what may have led up to this? I know details are limited and the investigation is still ongoing, but was this a traffic stop gone wrong? Were people looking for this suspect initially before he...
Officers were dispatched to the area for somebody in the area, and they contacted this person, and there was gunfire. So, I mean, it was literally that brief of an encounter that we're made aware of at this time.
Did officers exchange gunfire?
I'm not commenting on the details of the investigation right now as to whether or not we returned fire. We just know that it was, shortly upon their engagement with the suspect.
Chief Day, Victor Park was K2 News. How are the officers doing now? Can you talk?
Well, I can say they're in stable condition. Their families are with them. So we're encouraged by that. We'll have more information sometime over the course of the next couple of days.
I can't imagine the call you get as a chief. Your first reaction was
Yeah, my first reaction was just one of shock. In fact, when I was notified that we had 2 officers shot, the deputy chief called me and I told him, I repeated it, like, did I just hear you say that we had 2 officers shot tonight? And he said, that was in fact the case. And, the moments after that are certainly filled with a lot of trepidation and concern. I feel a great deal of responsibility for this organization and for this community. And, balancing both of those needs is a high priority for me, obviously. And so as began to gather more information, make a determination, made the decision to go to the hospital first to try and connect with the officers and their families, and then come out here to the scene to offer support. I want to thank the Portland Police Bureau command staff. We've got our assistant chiefs, our deputy chiefs, they're out here as well, engaging, being available to both community and to the officers to try and bring this to a safe conclusion.
Are you able to say where those officers were shot, if they're male or female, any information?
No, I'm not releasing any of that information at this time. We'll get that out in the next couple of hours, sometime.
Same with the suspect, anything you want people in the community to be on the lookout for?
I don't know that we've put any information out about the suspect. David, off the top of my head, no, we haven't put anything out on that right now. If there's, not currently. So, if people think they might have information, obviously we're interested in, ring camera videos, things like that. There's a large police presence out here. It's not a secret that we're out here. And so if people have that information and they can come forward and notify the police bureau, that'd be great.
Chief, one officer saw it in the arm, the other in the leg. You've been to the hospital. How are they doing?
Well, they're getting checked out, but as we said, they're in stable condition at this time.
All right, we're gonna
All right.
wrap it up with questions.
Thank you very much.
type of weapon was used?
All right, folks. Thank you very much. Good night.